I'd like to welcome you all back to Water Your Soil. So this video is going to be about the easiest, and I mean by far the easiest, I put emphasis on it, the easiest credit card to get approved for. If your credit is bad, if you're rebuilding your credit, or you're trying to build your credit up, this is the perfect credit card to start out with. We're talking about the Secured Mastercard by Capital One. By far, over the years, I have helped many people start off their credit journey with this card. This card is a pretty easy card to get approved for. In fact, I did a video, as you can see in the right hand corner, I did a video of the Discover Secured card. That card, the Discover Secured card, is a little harder to get than a Capital One Secured card, because Discover, they're a little more critical of their customers, but Capital One, they're lenient. They like to give people a chance. So if you're in the market to start up your credit and build up your credit and start your credit journey, this credit card, the Capital One Mastercard, the Secure credit card, is the perfect card for you to start with. They don't really require much when it comes to a deposit. It's either $49, $99, or $200. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna log on to CapitalOne.com. You're gonna go to where it says credit cards, and then you're gonna click where it says credit building. So then after that, you're gonna be on the credit building page. Now, when we're going through this process, there are certain steps that I want you to pay attention to, and there are certain steps that I want you to take before actually applying. Now, I'm gonna give you some tips and pointers, so be sure to pay close attention. Scrolling down, you're gonna see the credit cards for the people with fair credit. You got the Platinum card, the Platinum Mastercard, which is Capital One's Mastercard. Then you got the Capital One Quicksilver One. That's not the Quicksilver that you see Samuel L. Jackson with. That's the Quicksilver One, which is like their junior card for the Quicksilver. But anyways, you're gonna scroll back up. As you can see, the Secure Mastercard, and then they also have a Journey Students Rewards card for students. But you're gonna scroll up and click on see if I'm approved. I always have people do this. You want to see if you're approved. This has no impact on your credit score, so don't worry about it counting as a hard inquiry, because it's not a hard inquiry. It's a soft inquiry. So it's important that you do this before you apply for any credit card, unless you already have a relationship with the financial institution or the lender. You want to see if you're pre-approved, and the reason why is because there's no point of applying for the secure credit card if you're already approved for one of their unsecured credit cards. So you're going to go through, you're going to fill out your name, your date of birth, your social security number, address, your correct email, as well as your phone number. You don't want to lie about the bank accounts question. Be honest as possible with this pre-application process, with this pre-approval. Don't lie. Like I always say in the other videos for how to apply for certain cards, be as honest as possible. And the reason why, I know some people out there, they teach people, little bluff it up a little bit. But don't do that, because if these financial institutions do reviews, which they do, and they find out that you lied after doing background check on you, they're going to pull away your card. There's a good possibility they will. So when they say what you're looking for in a new card, click not sure. That way they don't just try to offer you a rewards card or something like that. You want all of the cards offered to you. And then check the two boxes, click on see if I'm approved. Now, it's going to tell you whether or not you're pre-approved instantly. And if you're pre-approved, my advice to you is to apply for whatever card they pre-approve you for. Because normally when you're pre-approved, you have a good chance of getting approved for that credit card. So now that you know whether or not you're pre-approved, if you didn't, let's say for example, you didn't get pre-approved for any cards, it just tell you you're not pre-approved for any cards. There's normally what they would do is they would suggest a card for you, and normally that card that they'll suggest is the Secured Mastercard. So we're gonna act like you didn't get pre-approved for a card, and we're just gonna go to the Mastercard, the secured one, and click on apply now. So this card right here has been the start of so many people's credit journey when it comes to secured credit cards, because like I stated before, this card is pretty easy to get approved for. There has been instances where, you know, I had some people apply for the Discover card, this Discover secured credit card, and they weren't approved, and they were discouraged. And I'm like, wait, don't get discouraged, because there is a credit card that still comes to the rescue. And it was the Capital One credit card, the Mastercard, the secured Mastercard. So I had them apply for that card, and of course they got approved, and that cheered them up a little bit more, because I mean, I've been there before. I know when you get denied for a credit card, it's discouraging. It is very discouraging. But this card, it's a pretty cool credit card to start your journey off with. One thing with this whole credit journey thing, you want to be humble. You don't want to have a big ego where you think you automatically have to start off with American Express Gold or Platinum card. You don't want to have that mentality. You start at the bottom if you need to, and you work your way up. So as with the pre-approval, you want to be honest when filling out all this information. Do not lie when you're filling out this information. Once again, you want to be as honest as possible with your income, your employment status. If you're unemployed, put that. Whatever you are, put it. Put your income. Put your monthly mortgage and rent. Don't lie about it. Whichever it is, don't lie about it. If you have a bank account, be honest about that. Try to be honest as possible when it comes to these applications, because it will save you in the long run. Now it says, if offered, would you be interested in blank checks to use for cash advance? That's strictly up to you. You know, you probably don't even want to use cash advance, or maybe you do. Now let me get your attention for a second. You see this annual percentage rate? That's your interest rate. We don't pay attention to this, especially with secured credit cards. You want to know why? Because when you have a secured credit card, you're going to pay off your balance every month. Whatever you spend, that's what you're going to pay off. So that APR is null and void for people with secured credit cards. In order to get your card to graduate, you pay off what you spend. Your due date is at least 25 days after the close of each billing cycle. So if your billing cycle ends on the 7th of each month, 25 days after that will be your due date. So they give you a little time, but you want to make sure you pay well before your due date. Don't wait until a day before your due date to pay. That's taking a chance, because what if something happens to you? You get in an accident, or you get sick, or anything can happen. Then you'll be late, or you'll miss out on your payment, and you don't want that. So try to pay your payment early if you can. And then you click continue, and then it's going to ask you if you want to go through with it, and then of course you go through with it. Now, what I will say about these secured credit cards, there are rules to this, and I have videos of how to use and graduate a secured credit card. I will link it at the end of this video. But there are rules to this. Number one, your goal is to make your card graduate into an unsecured credit card. That's number one, and you want to do this within a year's time frame. In order to do that, you're gonna have to do: one, make sure you pay on time; two, make sure you keep your utilization, which is the percentage of what you spend of your credit limit, keep that below 10% every single month; and three, you're gonna make sure you spend money on it every month. Every month, spend it, and then the next month you pay off what you spend. Spend, pay it off. Spend, pay it off. But keep your utilization low, and make sure you pay what you spend and pay on time. If you do those three things, your secured credit card is going to graduate on time. You'll get your deposit back. Now, with this card, as I stated, the deposit is $49.99 and I believe $200. And honestly, it depends on how comfortable the bank feel with you, which is what they're going to have you put down for your deposit. If they have you put down $200, it's whatever. As you know, with secured credit cards, whatever money you put down, let's say you put down $500, other than what they say, the $49 and $99, but let's say $500. That $500 is going to be your credit limit. But anyways, I just wish you all good luck. Take the shot at it. If you have bad credit, you don't really have anything to lose, but try this card. I'd like to thank you all for stopping by. I ask that you will like and subscribe to my channel. If this video helped you, make sure you like, and I thank you all for your support.